All right, here we go. Your first day of proofs. Before I get into geometry proofs, I got a question for you. I'm going to give you that I'm starting right here at the high school. Okay, I'm right here at the high school. Could anybody give me directions on how to get to Slingerland's Elementary? Knowing I'm starting here at the high school. Could you do it? Some of you may be able to do it. Okay. And I'm not asking you to. I won't ask you to do it, but I'm just trying to give you guys just a real life example of what a proof's going to look like. What did I give you? I'm going to start here at the high school. What do you have to do for me? Get me to Slingerland's. What's all the in between? What's all the in between that you're starting at the high school and you got to get me to Slingerland's? That's your knowledge of the streets of Delmar, right? The hardcore streets of Delmar. All right. Yep. That's what a proof is. That's what a proof is. I'm going to give you, just like I did last night and yesterday in class, I am going to give you some information that is true. And I need you to prove to me that something else is true. But how are you going to get from the givens to the proof? Your knowledge of geometry. And then I'm going to start showing you today some other things I could connect the givens to the proof statements. Okay? It's a puzzle. And you got to put it in the correct order to get from the givens to the proof statement. The toughest part is what the heck is in between all that. All right? Between your knowledge and what I give you as some connectors. All right? You ready to go? The first connector, number one, is called the reflexive postulate. Reflexive. Now, you'll read this and you're going to be like, is this guy for real? A quantity is equal to itself. Breaking news, huh? That line segment AB is the same measure as line segment AB. Woo! Mind blown, kids, huh? And that angle B has the same measure as itself, angle B. I know, mind blown. You're like, who cares? Big deal. But you'll be using this at the end of class today. See how we use it. But for now, I just wanted to expose it to you. Reflexive property. Anytime we do a property, a theorem, a postulate, it goes up here so you guys can always look over here. All right, now let's dig deeper into it. Substitution. You guys have been using this your whole career here. You don't need to write this down, but in algebra, you probably did things like this. 2w minus 3x plus y. And they said, hey, guys, w equals -1, x equals 0, and y equals 10. And you guys had to do what to evaluate that? Substitute it in. That was algebra. You can also do it for geometry. We can substitute in segments and angles. Ready? Here's your first exposure to substitution. I don't need a diagram for this. AB is equal to twice the measure of AD. That's what I'm going to give you. Everyone good? AB is twice the measure of AD. And AD is the same measure as DB. Can you substitute anything in and give me a new true statement in return? Using these two givens. Can you substitute anything in and write a new statement for me that is also true? Substitute. Look, AD is equal to DB. So I could substitute one of these into the first one. And that's what I'm going to ask somebody for right now. 6. Half? Where are you getting half from? Okay, but I want to use substitution. You're just using some of your knowledge right now. I want you to substitute in one quantity for another one. That's what I wanted you to do. Ready? AD equals DB. Where else can I put DB there? What's DB equal to? Is there another AD in that given? Right? So write me my new true statement. Ready? Ready? All I want you to do, Mike, is just rewrite this statement with my new substitution in there. So AB equals 2 times DB. That was it. Okay? I required you to use substitution. That's why I wouldn't accept your 1/2, even though it was true. Okay? I knew, everyone see, I knew AD was equal to DB, so I said, hey, anywhere I see an AD, what can I plug in for it? DB, and that's what I did up here. Everyone good? And that's based off of substitution. We okay? I don't want to lose anybody here. All right, next one. We can also do it with angles. Now, I feel like I'm missing something here. Yes, you have a second. B equals D. All right, so I got to write that in there. Okay, got it. Okay, so I have those three givens. And I want you to use substitution twice here. Woo. Can you give me one true statement if you use substitution? Using substitution only. That's all I want. Take two of them at a time and use substitution and give me a correct response back here. One, hello. A is equal to C. So how can I rewrite this first statement then, if A is equal to C? Nice job. Perfect. Can somebody give me another true statement if I use substitution? Maybe use two different ones now. Substitution only. There's a lot you could do here. I'm going to accept anything here for this number 3. 22. One job. B here. 25. Non-existent. 9 existent. So measure of angle, say that again.
Measure of angle D.
Yep.
Plus measure of angle B equals 90.
D plus B?
Yeah.
Where are we getting that from? Because D and B are equal. So I don't want to put D plus, just like I just don't want to put A plus C equals 90. Okay, so I can do measure of angle D plus measure of angle C equals 90. That's fine. Substitute it in twice, actually, right? Could I also say this? Measure of angle D is equal to what? Take those two right there. B and D are equal. A and... Nope, hold on. Never mind. That's my fault. My fault. I'll just keep... We're good where we are. I'm just going to keep it there. We okay with substitution? Okay. Final one for today. Addition. Just take pencils down. I just need you to focus up here for me. All right, I have 2 line segments. I'm going to call one A, the other B. And then I have 2 other ones over here I'm going to call C and D. These 2 are congruent. These 2 are congruent. Ready for my question? If I put these 2 together, if I put those 2 together, and I put those 2 together, what do I know about my new line segments? They'll be congruent. Really? Really? They'll be the same length, you say? Why? Why? And then everyone's like, well, because they look like it. A lot of you guys could just say, hey, these 2 are, I'm adding equals to equals. Welcome to the addition postulate. Let's put a name to it now. It's called the addition postulate. Okay? So what I want to know right now, we got A equals B and C equals D. Add 2 of them together and tell me what they're equal to. All right? Add 2 pairs together, please. So what's one pair you want me to add together? A plus C is the same as B plus D. Just make sure you guys get what you miss. No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Get what you miss, please. Next. Whoa, not done. Is that another way I could have applied addition? There's another way. Sure, I could have added A and C and B and D and gotten the same result, but I've also could have added CC. I could have added A plus D and said that was the same measure as B plus C. Everyone all right? Addition. But, and this is, and I am going to get fired up every time you guys tell me to use addition. I am always going to ask you the following question. How many pairs of equal quantities do I need to be able to add? How many pairs of equal quantities do I need to add? 2. I don't give you this, you can't add. You got to have 2 pairs of equal quantities to add. Everyone good? All right, are you ready for your big moment now? Ready for your big moment? Our first proof. Here we go. Our first proof. Before we start, basics about a proof. First, notice what came back. Statements and reasons. We do every proof. All right? This time, you can thank me later. I put the givens in there already. But that's what you should be doing first, is putting your givens in and making sure that your numbers match up. Second thing you should do after you write your statements, reasons, and your givens in, mark the diagram with the givens. That's what you did yesterday for me. Whatever's given, mark your diagram appropriately. So if I know AB equals DE, what am I putting on those 2? Hash marks. If I know BC equals EF, what am I putting on those? Yes, a different pair of hash marks. Yes, there we go. Automatically mark your diagram, please. All right, now here's where the fun begins. Knowing these 2 pairs of segments are equal, how do I get to AC equals DF? This is a proof right now. I'm giving you these 2 are true, and you got to lead me to this pair being true based on your knowledge and what we've done so far. That's where we need to go here. Okay, that's where we need to go. So everyone look at your givens real quick. I got A, B, D, E, B, C, and E, F. What must I do to these 2 up here that I marked to get to AC? What must I do to these 2 here to get to AC? Add them? All right. What must I do to these 2 down here to get to DF? Okay, so you guys are telling me basically I'm going to use which postulate here? Addition. Well, no, you're not. No, you're not until you answer this question. How many pairs of equal quantities do you need to add? How many did I give you? Okay, we can add. We can add. As long as you have 2 pair, you can add. Now you got to show me what are you adding. Because if you're going to use addition, I should see this plus this equals this plus this. All right, you got to show me what you're adding together. So that's when I'm going to turn it over to number 22. Great job. 28. Pound it. Nice job. Do we have a 28? Nope. Of course not. How about a 13? Oh, picture, smile, smiles. Yep. 25? No? 16. All right.
Let's go.
Hey, that's me. Nobody cares. Moving on. Here we go. What are you going to ask me? Too harsh? Too harsh? Okay, sorry. Everyone's going to get thrown in the roaster. Here we go. Okay. Crying inside. Here we go. What are you going to add? Okay, so we got AB plus BC equals DE, yep, plus EF. And now we go to the reasons. Why is that true?
Because of the addition postulate.
Yep, and you don't have to write postulate. You can just write addition for me. If you wrote postulate, I don't care. That's fine. I know it makes you sound smart. I know the addition postulate. Yeah, great. All right. Whoa, you think you're great, but you're not. You didn't get me here yet. This should be the last statement in all the proofs that you do. It's your proof statement. All right, that doesn't match what I have in the proof statement. But ready? instead of having AB plus BC, what can I put in place of it? What's another name for AB plus BC? So that's AC. What's another name for DE plus EF? What did you just do there? I don't think I'm going to write in the reasons. Prove something. I don't think that'll ever fly, but. Well, reflexive is something's equal to its exact self. So that would be AC equals AC or D, okay? What you did was you substituted in its equal. Substitution. Okay, so everyone all right, we added these two to get to AC, added these two to get the DF, that's what I'm showing here, and then I substituted in its equal down here. All good. Congratulations, everybody. You have just completed your first geometry proof. So it is time to celebrate a little bit. So what? All right, so here we go. One doesn't make you great. Let's see if we can figure out another one. We just did it with line segments. You can also do this with angles. So this is a fresh proof right now. You start from scratch. Put in your givens and your statements right now. All right, go ahead, put in your givens. Mark your diagram with arc marks. I want to make sure you do it appropriately. All right, I'm going to walk around. Please do the correct angles. Follow the order of the letters and see what angle it makes. So go ahead, write in your statements and reasons, your givens, and then mark your diagram with the correct arc marks. Yeah, D is supposed to be down a little bit there. You should be putting, there should be no hash marks here. No hash marks. They're all angles here. Should be arc marks. Let's just make sure we're all good. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Come on, let's go. Follow the letters. Some of us are marking the wrong angles congruent. Now follow the letters. There's nothing in the middle. Okay, ready? ADF. Follow those letters for me. ADF. What angle does that make? No, follow the letters. Ready? ADF. See the angle it forms? Right? See the angle here? Okay, and then find CBE. C to B to E. What angle did that create? So what? So this one and then that one are equal, right? Yep. Now go to your second pair. Find me. Nope. Those aren't be a part of it. Those won't be a part of it. Yep. EDC. Okay. So mark that. No, you got to see the angle. Ready? EDC. You see the angle that's formed? Yep. So that should be 2, though, because it's not congruent to the other. So that should be 2 arc marks. ABF. Where's that angle that's formed? There we go. Okay. All right, here we go, everyone. We should have, ready? We should have these 2 congruent marked and these 2 marked congruent. Okay? All good. All right, moving on. How do I get to these 2? And everyone look where ADC is on your paper right now. Look at where ADC is. ADC, this big angle here. So what must I do to these 2 to get to ADC? Add them together. ABC is in my proof statement, which is right up here. What must I do to these 2 here? Add them together. Whoa, you want to add? Do you have 2 pairs of equal quantities to add? Yes. I gave you 2 pairs, so we can go right to addition. But I need to know what you're going to add together. Remember, when you use addition, it's these 2 plus these 2 added together equal these 2 added together. All right, so please be careful when you tell me here. Which pairs of angles are you adding together? 13, which pairs of angles? Smiling big. 11. Yeah, I know. Oh, hey, how you been? Good to see you back. 26. 14. 26. This is awesome. 26. 30. What angles am I going to add together? Give me a pair of angles to add together. That's all I'm asking for. Okay, so angle. Here we go, everyone. Angle ADF plus. Okay, EDC, yep, is equal to what other 2 angles added up now? Not off the hook yet. ABF, yep, have some confidence. ABF plus. And C, what was that other one? CBF, yep. Okay, CBE, CBF, it's the same angle. Calm it down, everybody. All right, I think I'm the one holding the pen. Yep, all right, calm it down. Okay, let's go. Hey, we still got another proof to get through. That's not my proof statement. But when I add ADF plus EDC, what angle do I get? ADC. And when I add angle ABF to CBF, shoot, I get angle ABC. Oh, that makes sense. And I know most of you are getting in the mindset right now, oh, this is easy. I just write addition step 2, substitution step 3, and I'm done. Okay. Talk to me after this one. Okay? Same diagram, by the way. You're using the same diagram for this last proof. Same diagram. So DE equals BF, given. How should I mark this on my diagram? Hash marks. DE congruent to BF. Got it. All right, you'll notice right away this is a little bit different. I'm asking you, look in your givens, I'm asking you to go from DE to line segment DF. Are you guys getting bigger or smaller as you go from DE in the givens to DF in the proof? Bigger or smaller? Bigger. So how's the only way I'm going to get bigger? If I add something to it. Whoa, you want to add? You want to add. But you have to have how many pairs of equal quantities? Uh-oh, how many do you got this time? So you're not ready to add. You're not ready to add. Step 2 is not addition. So let's go back to the drawing board. You guys said get bigger. All right. What do I add to DE to get to DF? I got to add EF, right? What must you add to BF to get to BE? Add what? I got to add EF? So you're saying add the same thing to each one, right? What do you know about EF and EF? There's your second quantity. There's your second quantity that we need to add. So step 2 is going to be, oh, I need to add EF to both, and I know they're equal to each other by my reflexive property. Reflexive has no S in it. Have some self-respect. Now can you add? Now do you have 2 pairs of equal quantities? Yes, I do. So you can say DE plus EF equals BF plus EF. And why is that true? Addition. And then how do we end this? By substituting in DF for DE plus EF, and also substituting in BE for BF plus EF, substitution. So I just don't want you to automatically think it's always 3 steps with addition and substitution. You need how many quantities to be able to write down addition? 2. If it's not given to you, it's probably going to be reflexive is the second one. What do you have? 2 letters? If you end up using addition, your next step should automatically be substitution. What's that? Yeah.